Okay, hi everyone, my name's Cheyenne and I own a craft page called Eskimo Kisses Crafts, and today I'm going to show you a few tools and techniques that I used for my crafting, for making invitations, cards and things like that. First I'm going to start with my cutting mat. I love my cutting mat because it's easy to measure, so it's a bit of cardboard, put it right in the corner, line it up, use a pencil, go down to the 10 and you can make a mark. So that's really good. But also I have a rule that's 20 centimeters, and that's also just really handy because it's shorter and most things with invitations don't go past the 20 centimeters, so it's easier using this instead of a full 30 centimeter one. Okay, next we have our corner cutters. Our corner cutters is great. I think this cost about $15–20, and it simply just creates a curved edge in the corner, which is really quite a professional look if you want to go with that. And it's really no pressure to put it down either, so that's really great. Just some craft scissors. I got these for $2 at Kmart, I think. They're just really thin and they've got quite a good, grip, and you can cut really easy and thin. This I got at a craft show. It's by Fiskars Paper Edges, and it just creates a patterned edge. So say I'm cutting here, and it creates a nice pattern edge, but I like the round one because you can just go to the corner and see you've created a nice round edge. So they're really great. My hole punch, you can get these at craft stores, Kmart, Big W, all those kind of places. And this is a smaller one, which I really like. So it's not standard, it's a little bit smaller. And that's good when you're using things like string. Now string's very popular at the moment because it's got that natural kind of look, and as you can see, this hole is actually pretty loose in there, you see. So if you use an actual standard hole punch size, it actually is a lot bigger. So here's your standard size, which is also good to have. This was $2 it came out. This one's a really cheap one, whereas this one's a bit more expensive. But you see how big that is. So having a smaller one like this is always really handy. Okay, now on to our adhesives. So the best adhesive is one like this. This is like nearly worn down. It's all gross. But it's really thin and it's really easy to apply. You find the end, put it down, cut it off, and then peel up the top. And it's a scrapbooking tape, and this one's really old and dingy. But I found this one in Kmart too for $2, which is quite good, and it's a lot thicker. So it's probably not good for all your little tiny pieces invitations, but to put down base cards and things, this is really nice and clean and easy to do. Other adhesives, these are my small mini glue dots. Now these are so good when you're putting on things like buttons and other decorative things. So here's a little button. Just put the button on the little dot, and it comes off, and you can just easily stick it down, which is so easy. So my mini dots, and then here's a bigger dot. So again, if you have a bigger button, say this size, it fits a lot better, and you can see it's really sticky, so it's very hard to come off. And I got these two, I think, at a craft store. Things like this you won't find in Kmart or Big W or anything like that. Other thing is my glue pen, which is really good for putting on little tiny pieces of paper. So here, I'll just cut a little tiny bit off so you can see. And it's very rare you'll use this, but see how tiny that is? And it's thinner than that tape, So you just get a little bit, just like a pen, and it's liquid, and you can stick it down. Wait for it to dry. Voila. Other things are just basic pens, like having a really good pen like this. I'll just write my name. That's thick is also really good for doing things like edges, or making dots for holes or things like that. And lucky last, this is my big paper cutter, which is excellent. This is getting old too. I've used it all the time. It's Fiskars. It's by Christina Reed, which some of you probably have seen have all the invitation packages. Now this cutter and this is getting a little old too. But I'll show you how it works. You just put your paper in. I'll do it the other way. See, it starts at 0 and it goes all the way down. Let's just say, let's go to 7 centimeters. Go 7 centimeters. This one's your cutter and this one's old, but still cuts okay. And that's 7 centimeters. You can turn it around, go to 7 again, and you have your perfect square. Now what I like to do with these ones is use my corner cutter again, which is just so good if you're doing invitations. This will give you a really professional look. And that's all my basics that I love to use on an everyday basis. I'm going to be doing more tutorials on things of craft and do it yourself. If you haven't already, check out my craft page on Facebook called Eskimo Kisses Crafts and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to add some more craft things at a later date. Okay, bye everyone.